Gonna go back to Lost Time. If it will load. There we go. Super evolution of the individual Iris from Mu Lilith into the new race Mu Empress successful. Due to the skill, the particular construction particle construction limit within the mirror world has been lifted. I can only be a god while I'm in the mirror. Forget it, what do I care about a bigger room and all the toys I like? I'm supposed to spend an eternity playing make-believe by myself. Mother, thank goodness you are awake. Does anything hurt? Do you feel sick? I'm okay, well done, Shinza. You stayed by my side just like I asked you to, didn't you? Of course I did. Mother? I still can't get out. Mother, that hurts. You are hugging me too tight. Quiet now. This is fine. If you are my child, I need to hug you much tighter. What? Mathia, if you are really able to freely alter anyone in the mirror like you said, then tear open the ultimate unlimited imprisonment inside of Shinza. Then I want you to unleash the storm dragon. Now use this slime as your vessel and awaken Veldora. It hurts, mother, please stop. What a bitch. We already saw all of this. Iris is really doing that to her own daughter. I hope Rimuru kicks her ass. And maybe even kill her. Yep, we read all that. Help me. It's not over yet. I'm still missing one person. Did you figure out how to get inside of the mirror? Concurrently, there is also a report of vital importance. What's the big idea? I want to see what happened next in the manga too. This is no time to be fooling around with a demon lord. Though there may be a 9th member joining Octagram. We have too many, not too few. Where do I start? So, to summarize your story, Guru, that pink slime Shinza who visited town the other day, is calling for help. And since little Shinza saved you in the mirror world before, you'd like to repay the favor. Yeah, that's right. She jumped in when I was being attacked by Gabu's imposter, and she used Predator on him to save me. Hang on, if a phony picked a fight with Guru, then doesn't that mean you'll be getting into trouble in this place? That's horribly unreasonable. I wouldn't do that. Besides, Gabu wasn't the only one with an imposter. There, I saw one of Gobta, Wanga, and even Shion, just to name a few. How they turned upon the master. There was one of me too. I guess even Shion doesn't remember. I guess that doesn't extend to everyone who evolved because they were connected to me with the gift. So the switch Iris captured Shinza and has shown signs of having become an awakened demon lord. Yeah, which means we have another calamity class problem to deal with. I don't want to add another demon lord right after we just formed the Octagram. I guess that means our next mission is to rescue. This isn't just your problem. I'm sure everyone's wiped out from Walpurgis. Plus, there's even something else I want you all to do for me. Blow back now. Let me just get my squad. There we go. Unlike the mirror world encountered previously, which only rendered a portion of space and time, a vast world on a cosmic scale has been created. I know I got chills just seeing the glut of skills I gained when I evolved. No, it is because possible to teleport to a point of your choosing in the mirror world by using a highly reflective mirror. I have done it again. It's a good thing. We are so picky with the quality of our daily goods. The teleportation will commence. Looks like you knew I'd be coming. Yeah, I figured that I would come pay you a visit this time around. Just like I expected, you have all come to meddle right in the finale. Why'd you come with me? Didn't you end up needing me at Walpurgis? I figured we could be looking at a similar situation. But this is an issue that really only concerns me and Shinza, so are you planning on taking care of that thing on your own as well? Shinza! Papa! Not again. Is it that black hole thing that from before? This time it's different. Last time it involved compression by an external force. However, it is the opposite this time. The storm dragon inside of her is attempting to seize control over the body. I was surprised myself at first, but when I remember Shinza's a copy of you, it makes perfect sense that there would be a copy of Veldora and unlimited imprisonment inside of her stomach. I will acknowledge the power of this one. I would say his strength rivals my own. How about we give him a name to avoid confusion? After all, this is my dragon and my last hope. I'd call him Veldora Against. At long last, Demon Lord Iris, you have my gratitude. But the air here isn't real. Don't tell me you are satisfied, or were those simply empty words of gratitude? You needn't tell me that. I shall take you to the outside world. I did sense someone staring at me over the past several hundred years, but to think you managed to produce such a perfect copy of me. You notice, yes, Veldora, like you, I'm also imprisoned by a powerful seal. That's why I have been observing you. I had a feeling that releasing you would get me that much closer to feeling myself, freeing myself. Sure, it may be a knockoff, but as you can see, I was able to release Veldora. He will be the one to take me outside. Anyhow, though, there you have it. I can finally be rid of this stupid slime. You may be done with us, but we still have business with you. Weren't you the one who was saying things like, let me out of this mirror, and Shinza is my daughter? And you were right, she isn't your daughter. She was born from my skill. Who are you to tell me what I can and cannot do with her? I know it may be selfish for me to say this now, but you know what? My friends told me to be true to myself. So I'm going to say this, and you're going to have to deal with it. That child, Shinza, is my daughter. What's wrong with you? Why now of all times? Just when we are almost out. Don't tell me Shinza still. I was only born by accident because of mother's skill, but he still thinks of me as his daughter. I have to go to where Papa and Mother are. Yeah, that's right. She's been crying even the last time I saw her. She was crying and she asked me to stop. Mother, you are her mother. You might get your own freedom using Veldora's fake, but then you would be abandoning Shinza. Don't you feel sorry for her? I have to spoil your moment after you just revived, but I'm taking her back, phony. I need to do my duty as her father. I I have personally heard enough of this human form boast that he's the true Voldor. So we are doing this then. If I want to truly become my own being, I must eliminate you. You got it. Oh, hell yeah, he's strong now. That's what I expect from my imposter. This is really the time to be impressed. Aren't you the real deal? Why are you getting your asses kicked? A field that decreases magical and physical ability that only surrounds Master and Veldora. The air itself has been imbued with a debuff effect. Then I gain a bunch of resistance to natural effects, status effects, and a few other things that when I evolved. Allows her to alter all laws within the mirror world as she pleases. You do realize we are fighting me, invincibility incarnate. Considering that I'm fighting against myself, a stalemate is the only possible outcome. What are you bragging about? That said, this definitely isn't a favorable matchup. What do we do? There's not much we can do. The best we can think of is to evolve that child slime and have her chew her way out of my fake. And take in your child already. Are you talking about naming? That happens to be my good name. Oh yeah. Blah, blah, blah. And before we start, I'll give you a name. You come up with a common name. The first thing any parent bestows upon the child is a name by giving Shinza a new name and prompting her evolution. That would make Shinza strong enough to regain control. Okay, so family and dragon torn apart. If Shinza and I bind our souls as parent and child, if I give Shinza a name, then she'll be able to awaken. If that's all it takes, then I have no problem with giving her a last name, or any name for that matter. Make sure you choose something other than Tempest, though, because that's my name. What are you, a spoiled kid? Besides, your naming of her means you're acknowledging that she's your real child, correct? So give her a first name, not a last name. That's easier said than done. She already has. You already have a perfectly good name, Gabu. I've called Shinza by her name a number of times, but her name didn't get overwritten. I hadn't acknowledged her as my daughter. Shinza. Don't say that name. It stirs up the slime in my stomach. Just willingly, it won't work, huh? Stop making such a damn ruckus in my stomach. She wants out too. She wants us to be family, and she's willing to accept the naming, right? Then what's missing? You know how I have always been a genius like, right? I mean, everyone connected to me evolved when I named them. You do realize that only reason you will find even after giving out all names willy-nilly is because you nabbed the magicals you were short on for me. That was pretty exhausting, you know? So it was thanks to Valor that I was fine even after the naming rituals. If she's my daughter, then that would make her the child of a genius-like monster, right? How many times are you going to say that you want to say, well, I'm a genius after all, right? I'm half joking, but seriously, she's a monster that's going to need a focus infusion of magicals, Valdor. Sorry, could I borrow some magicals again? Yeah, you sound apologetic, but you want 2 favors Alright, it is for defeating my fake after all. What do you want? I'm sure the reason Shinza's name is being overwritten is because her current name is important to her. Did you give her that name? No matter what they do to you, a parent always has a large place in the heart of any child. And I'm trying to overweight that, which just means I need to give this everything I've got. It can't be. I don't care if I have to give you all the magicals in me, know us, so I want you to wake up. You're my kid. Come this way, Shinza. Give it up. If you are really my fake, then you'll do like I once did and get back in the slime. I won't let you. Elmalthea send and get against inside of me. Whoa. I'm being torn in two. Shinza, how could I to so many people? You got that for me, you really are my child. Thanks to Vildo, it's not so bad that I have to crash this time around. Combat adequately due to temporary deficient of magicals. And the event, you should wish to do something for your father, and you should focus on protecting him now. From who? Mother, what happened to you? Why do you look like that? Ooh, that's also a good one. A factor that belonged to Master has been entirely transferred to the individual iris. The result is this combined evolution. The individual iris has acquired the ultimate skill of Eldora. As a result, she can now exit the mirror world. You are joking, right? Is this the place that was wrecked by the Spigil maidens? Which means I'm really out. So I guess that means you got your wish. Then there's no need for us to fight, right? We even have Shinza here. Now we can all be outside as a family. Serves you right, Rimuru. You not only lost Veldora, but you have no magicals either. You are just a helpless slime right now. You are just a pathetic slime. But you had the audacity to keep getting in my way time after time. And there are other annoying demon lords, like even though I'm finally out now, yeah, wait, no one's tying me down anymore. I didn't think the curtains would close that easily. A member of Octagram is lying in front of me, and utterly defenseless. This must be my lucky day. The two of you can now become my sustenance. Mother, please stop already. Tisk of our founding demon lord and dragon. It's not a fluke. How is this child standing up against the power of an awakened demon lord? Looks like the naming was a success. The mana level of the individual Shinza is commensurate to that of a half-awakened demon lord, which puts her around the same level as Clayman, pulling out all the stops. It may be a formal title, but he was once one of the 10 great demon lords. You just overwrote her name and she's at this level. It's not just my name. Shinza is the best, strongest, most important name that I got from Papa and Mother. You are such an eyesore the make-believe family farce slimes. I'm sick of it all. Just disappear already. My mother's also very important to me. That's why I don't want to fight you anymore. You have evolved enough to get it by now, haven't you? You are no more than my child than you are Remu's child. You were just created by a skill. As proof of that, I can smack you around all I like and not feel a thing. Don't you know how much? Don't you how much she's done for you because you are her mother? That's just too cruel. Didn't you hear me? I'm sick and tired of that crap. What's it to you? Anyways, Shinza's not your daughter either, and you have the audacity to claim that she's my daughter? Since when did slimes grow mouths so mouths to sugarcoat the truth? Forget it. Is that smoke I smell? What's with this filthy village? It smells burnt. You did this. I guess that would make sense. I was responsible for this wreckage, right? Which means if I put my mind to it, I can remodel this world in my image. I knew it. No matter how you think about it, there's no need in this world for an irksome slime like you. Watch out, Shinza. Papa, we have tried talking, we have duked it out, but if you still want to fight, then it's going to be to the death. Why do we still have to fight? I don't want to be hurt, and I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. To make sure Shinza doesn't feel sad or lonely anymore, right? If I killed Iris here, then Shinza would. What kid wants to see a life or death fight between the parents? You still had that kind of fate left in you, huh? Yeah, I know, but I'll need your help too. After all, this is our family's problem. Yes, of course, I'm her daughter after all. Leave me out of it. I told you I've had enough of this stupid family act. You may not think much of it, but I'm about to show you the strength of being the family. What's that supposed to mean? It's not make-believe. This is a genuine family bond. Shinza, follow the path of your soul corridor. I want you to link your magic with mine. You two stay right where you are. You can both disappear together.